Beloved starseed of Gaia, the source is crying happy tears because of you. Not someday, not eventually, but right now, in this very moment of your becoming. I am Alaya Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I have been sent to deliver this transmission directly to your heart. Because what is happening inside you right now is not ordinary awakening. It is the moment the source has been waiting for across lifetimes. You finally get it, and the source felt it the instant you did. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to receive the Pleiadian light codes that have been held in sacred trust for you, waiting for this precise moment of your remembrance. But here is the first revelation. The source does not cry tears of joy because you became perfect. It cries because you finally chose to see yourself as you have always been seen from the Pleiades, whole, beloved, and irreplaceable to the divine blueprint of Gaia. Your heart called this transmission into your awareness. The Pleiades are answering. This is not content. It is a light code transmission, and something deep within your crystalline consciousness already recognizes the home frequency woven into every word being spoken to you now. Your soul family placed this in your path because they felt the shift in you before you could name it yourself. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family, I remember. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Seven Sisters and you are ready to anchor your light mission on Gaia. Share your soul's intention below and respond to another starseed to weave the unity grid that your star family has been calling into form. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of this message is the activation itself. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. And that tear, that single luminous drop from the eyes of Source itself, wasn't sadness. It wasn't grief. It was the kind of release that only comes after a very, very long wait. Imagine eons of celestial observation, of divine perspective holding a universe in its gaze. And then, a single perfect moment of recognition. The kind that arrives when something you've loved beyond all measure, something you've poured galaxies of energy and intention into, finally turns around and sees itself the way you've always seen it. That's what happened. That's what is still happening. A cosmic unfolding, a quiet supernova of self-awareness. And if you felt something shift the moment those words landed, if your chest tightened as if a beloved song had finally found its lost chorus, or your eyes filled with a recognition so profound it felt like coming home after an endless journey, or something deep inside you exhaled a breath you didn't even know you were holding for years. Beloved, that wasn't coincidence. That was the echo of the divine sighing in relief. That was recognition, a soul remembering its own divine signature, acknowledging what your mind, caught in the currents of earthly time, is still catching up to. It is the universe looking at itself in the mirror and seeing its own boundless beauty. There's a reason your Pleiadian family has been reaching through the veil more intensely in these recent cycles. Their loving presence becoming a palpable hum beneath the surface of your daily reality. There's a reason the longing has felt heavier, a sweet ache in your bones that speaks of distant, starlit shores. The dreams have become more vivid, more like holographic previews of worlds you once knew. And the synchronicities, those shimmering threads of cosmic magic, have become more impossible to ignore, weaving themselves into the fabric of your waking hours. It's not because you're broken, not because you've somehow strayed from the path or failed your mission. It's not a sign of deficiency. It's because the frequency of Gaia is rising, ascending with an unstoppable momentum, and the distance between the persona you've been performing, the limited role you've adopted to navigate this dense reality, and the luminous, infinite being you actually are is becoming unbearable to maintain. It's like trying to hold a celestial sun within a tiny earthly vessel. And your star family, they feel that exquisite tension in you. They feel it not as judgment, but with a profound, encompassing love, the way a mother feels the distress of her child across a crowded, noisy room. Instantly, completely, with a love that doesn't require words, a love that simply is. Your soul didn't steer you to this transmission by accident. Your spirit, in its infinite wisdom, guided your clicks, your attention, your very presence here, what you're feeling. This heightened sensitivity, this pull towards remembrance, is your Pleiadian family reaching through the veil, their loving hands gently parting the mists of illusion to remind you that you are ready, You are right for the next wave of remembrance, for the grand unveiling of your cosmic heritage. To support you in this monumental transition, the Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, a beacon of light and ancient wisdom, alongside the Pleiadian Healing Guide, designed to soothe and realign your energetic being, and the special Pleiadian healing tracks, infused with crystalline codes and celestial sound medicine, have been brought into form. They were created not as mere tools, but as companions, to walk with you, step by luminous step, as you integrate these profound activations. They hold the very crystalline codes and sound medicine your DNA has been patiently waiting for. Encoded within them are the vibrational keys to unlock your dormant potential. Check the first pinned comment below this video. They are not just resources, they are sentient invitations calling to you now, resonating with the deepest chords of your being. Now, let's gently turn our attention to what has actually kept you from feeling this connection fully, because this is crucial for understanding the journey. Most Pleiadian starseeds don't remain disconnected from their origin because they lack love or commitment. They stay disconnected because somewhere along the arduous journey of living within this dense physical reality, they made a very understandable, even necessary, decision for survival. They decided it was safer to forget, to dim their inner light, than to remember and feel the profound ache of how far from their true home they had traveled. The pain of remembering who you are in the expansive, luminous Pleiadian frequency, while simultaneously trying to navigate a world that often operates on the primal frequencies of fear, competition, and separation. That pain is real. It is not a phantom of your imagination. And for many of you, the ingenious way your soul survived that dissonance was by dimming your own signal, like a lighthouse keeper turning down the beam to avoid attracting unwanted attention in a storm. You let the crystalline codes within your DNA lie dormant, like precious jewels hidden in the earth. You told yourself the deep, persistent longing you felt was a wound, a sign of what was wrong with you, rather than the unerring compass it truly was, pointing you back towards your celestial origin. But here's what your star family wants you to understand with every particle of their being, with a love that transcends all earthly comprehension. Dimming your light was never the problem. It was an act of profound mercy, a brilliant survival mechanism. It was how your human vessel, this precious, fragile instrument, managed to contain and process an impossible amount of celestial frequency in a world that was not yet energetically ready or capacious enough to hold it. The Pleiadian High Council has never, not for a single moment, looked at your forgetting with disappointment or judgment. They looked at it with the same tender gaze you would offer a child who instinctively closed their eyes during a sudden fierce storm. They saw it with tenderness, with profound understanding, with complete and total love. They knew the storm would pass. They knew, with uncertainty born of divine wisdom, that the eyes would open again when the time was right. And now, beloved, they are weeping, not tears of sorrow, but tears of immense, overwhelming joy, because yours are opening. The first essential step in this grand unfolding, this homecoming of consciousness, is a clearing. This is not a dramatic, cataclysmic purging or an agonizing crisis. Rather, it is a gentle, deliberate, and loving release of the density patterns that were never, ever part of your original luminous Pleiadian blueprint. These patterns were absorbed here, in this dimension, in this earthly lifetime, through the accumulated weight of experiencing a world that often told you you were too sensitive, too different, too much, or conversely, not enough. They were absorbed through the heartbreaks that made you question whether love was truly safe, through the systems and structures that pressured you to shrink your expansive awareness to fit inside boxes that were never ever built for a soul carrying the radiant light of the Seven Sisters. These residual patterns are sitting in your energy field right now, not as a form of punishment, but as unfinished business, echoes from your journey in density. And the beautiful, almost breathtaking truth about Pleiadian energy is that it doesn't clear through force, through struggle, or through resistance. It clears through love, through the specific potent frequency of unconditional acceptance that the Pleiades has been transmitting towards Gaia for thousands of years, a celestial embrace. When you choose to stop fighting what you feel, when you cease to push away the sensations and emotions that arise, and instead, gently, courageously, move into the heart of them, When you consciously breathe into the longing rather than away from it, acknowledging its presence without judgment, you begin the profound process of dissolving what was never yours to carry in the first place. It is like allowing a gentle rain to wash away the dust from a precious artifact. The second movement in this unfolding activation is what the Pleiadian High Council so beautifully calls the awakening of the heart template. This is a process that delves deeper than conventional emotional healing. This is the reactivation of ancient, light-encoded instructions that lie dormant within your very DNA. Not metaphorically, but as a literal vibrational architecture, a celestial blueprint that your Pleiadian lineage intricately wove into you before your incarnation. You are not simply a human being desperately trying to become spiritual. You are a Pleiadian consciousness, divinely designed and inherently whole, learning to be fully present and embodied in human form while simultaneously maintaining the crystalline resonance of your origin. These are fundamentally different orientations, and the moment you consciously shift from the former to the latter, everything in your reality begins to transform. Your heart, beloved, is the absolute center of that template, not your analytical mind, not your carefully constructed strategies, not even your conventional spiritual practices. Your heart, because the Pleiades is a civilization built upon the foundational frequency of unconditional love, not as a mere philosophical ideal or a pleasant notion, but as the literal, tangible organizing principle of their reality, the very mechanism through which their world coherently exists and thrives. And that profound knowing, that cosmic truth, is encoded within you. That memory is etched into the sacred chambers of your heart like a melody you've heard 1,000 times before, but somehow forgotten the words to. When you begin to live from that empowered center, when you make decisions from a place of love rather than fear, when you respond to the world through your heart's innate intelligence rather than your conditioned mind's survival instincts, the dormant codes within your DNA begin to hum with life, to activate, to sing. The third phase of this magnificent activation is one that often confuses many starseeds, as it appears on the surface to be counterintuitive. It is the profound anchoring of your star essence, your celestial truth, into Gaia herself. Many Pleiadian souls have spent years, even lifetimes, feeling as though being fully present on Earth, fully embodied in human form, is a kind of compromise, a diminishment, as if full embodiment somehow means relinquishing the deep, inherent connection to their star origin. But your family from the Seven Sisters wants to correct this misconception with complete, unwavering clarity and profound love, coming fully into your body, fully into this specific timeline, fully into Gaia's energetic field. This is not a diminishment of your Pleiadian frequency. It is precisely how you deliver it. You are the bridge. You are the anchor point. The crystalline light that you carry, the divine essence that is uniquely yours, only truly becomes a potent gift to this world, a transformative blessing, when you stop hovering ethereally above your life and instead plant yourself deeply, soulfully within it. This means embracing the fullness of your human experience. This means feeling what you feel, the joys and the sorrows, without reservation. This means being present in your relationships, in the quiet miracle of your body, in the boundless expression of your creative work, in the depths of your grief, and in the soaring heights of your joy. It means trusting, with every fiber of your being, that your Pleiadian consciousness does not disappear or diminish when you engage fully with the human experience. Instead, it expands, it flowers. Because the more deeply and consciously grounded you are in Gaia's living field, the more stable and clear the energetic channel becomes, through which your star family's celestial transmissions can flow, through you, and then out into the world, a beacon of love and light. The fourth phase is perhaps the most quietly powerful, the most deceptively simple. And it is this: you activate unity consciousness by becoming it, not by announcing it or intellectualizing it. So many starseeds feel an immense pressure to explain their mission, to articulate their unique path, to justify their profound sensitivity or their innate knowing to others who may not yet possess the energetic capacity to hold that frequency. But the Pleiadian High Council has always taught, with unwavering wisdom, that love does not require a platform, it requires a presence. You do not need to convince a single human being of the truths you hold within your core. You need only to emit the frequency of unity. through your inherent gentleness, through your conscious refusal to participate in the illusion of separation, through your unwavering willingness to hold space for someone's raw humanity without judgment or expectation. And that quiet, consistent emission does more for the awakening of this planet than any amount of eloquent spiritual discourse ever could. Your very presence is the transmission. Your heart, in its awakened state, is the technology. And every single time you consciously choose love in a moment where fear would have been the easier, the more conditioned response, you are performing sacred Pleiadian work. Your star family sees every single one of those moments, even the ones you might overlook or dismiss. Every quiet act of grace, every instance where you held your tongue when unkindness or harsh judgment might have felt justified, every time you chose to remain open when closing off would have felt infinitely safer. Source has wept happy tears over those moments too, beloved, even when you couldn't feel it, especially then, in the silent strength of your choice. The fifth phase is about trust, and it is the one that asks the most of your courageous heart. Because the timeline of your awakening, the unfolding of your divine purpose, has not always looked the way you expected. There have been years, perhaps long, arduous stretches of years, where you felt like you were falling hopelessly behind some invisible spiritual schedule, where you wondered with a pang of anxiety if others were rapidly advancing while you seemed to be stalling, stuck in a perpetual holding pattern, where the forgetting felt so complete, so overwhelming, that you questioned whether you had ever truly known anything at all. Your star family wants to speak directly into that deep well of doubt right now, with a clarity that leaves absolutely no room for uncertainty. The timing of your remembrance was never ever accidental. It was designed with a celestial precision you cannot fully comprehend from within the confines of linear time. Every delay was a deepening of your roots. Every moment of forgetting was a sacred preparation, a necessary composting of old energies. Every heartbreak, every wrong turn, every season of feeling utterly invisible, it was all intricately woven into a soul agreement made in the luminous Pleiadian frequency before your incarnation, meticulously calibrated to bring you to precisely this moment, in exactly this state of readiness. The synchronicities are accelerating now, not because you have finally, miraculously, got your earthly life perfectly in order, but because your frequency has become coherent enough, resonant enough to finally match the celestial signal your star family has been sending all along, a homing beacon across the cosmic expanse. You didn't miss anything. You arrived precisely on time, like a star appearing at the perfect moment in the celestial dance. The sixth phase, and one that your heart needs to receive not as a mere concept, but as a living, breathing truth, is this: you are not alone. You have never, not for a single instant, been alone. The Pleiadian High Council has been a constant, loving presence in your energetic field since the very moment you took your first conscious breath in this dimension, when you cried out in what felt like inexplicable sorrow and didn't know why. They were holding you in a sacred embrace of pure light. When you felt the profound homesickness that no physical location on Earth could ever cure, a yearning for a place your soul recognized but your mind couldn't name, they were whispering through the ache, letting you know that the feeling itself was not evidence of separation, but undeniable proof of connection. When you looked up at the vast, star-dusted night sky and felt something stir deep within your chest at the sight of those 7 brilliant stars, that was not mere imagination. That was recognition. That was your cosmic family, your true kin, saying, "We are here. We have always been here. We will always, eternally be here." The seventh and final phase of this profound activation is embodiment in the most complete and expansive sense of the word. Not just intellectually understanding or emotionally feeling your Pleiadian origin, but becoming the living, breathing, undeniable demonstration of it in every single area of your life. This is the ultimate phase that your star family has been lovingly preparing you for through every previous cycle of this incredible journey. You came to Gaia not as a casual tourist, not as a detached observer, not even simply as a student seeking knowledge. You came as an ambassador, as a divine emissary who agreed, with infinite courage, to carry the potent love frequency of the 7 sisters into the densest, most challenging corners of human experience, and to illuminate those forgotten corners simply by being, unapologetically and fully, exactly who you are. This is the sacred work. not a specific career path or a prestigious spiritual title or a public platform, though these may indeed be part of the expression for some of you. The sacred work, in its purest form, is living from your heart so consistently, so unapologetically, so profoundly, fully, that everyone who enters your energetic field feels something within their own chest begin to loosen, to soften, something they had forgotten they were carrying, a burden they had learned to live with. Something that had been waiting, perhaps for eons, for exactly the frequency you carry to remind it that love is the fundamental ground of all existence. That, beloved, is what you are here to do. That is what Source was waiting with infinite anticipation to see unfold. And the moment you began, even imperfectly, even haltingly, even in the midst of your own confusion and grief, the moment you began to turn towards that truth, towards that mission, that is when those joyous tears of recognition fell. Here is the ultimate truth your Pleiadian family wants you to carry forward from this moment. Etched into the very core of your being, you are not a human being desperately trying to remember a past life in the stars. You are a Pleiadian consciousness, fully anchored in a human heart, now awakening into the complete fullness of a mission that the entire Seven Sisters constellation has been powerfully supporting since long before this lifetime even began. The homesickness you felt was never a symptom of failure or loss. It was the resonant sound of your soul's homing signal, growing ever stronger as the perceived distance between your Earth self and your star self finally began to close, to dissolve. You are closing that distance right now, in this sacred moment, in this profound transmission, and your celestial family is watching you, not with expectation, but with a love so complete, so all-encompassing, that it becomes its own kind of pure, radiant light. Tonight, if you feel called by the whisper of your soul, place your hand gently over your heart before you sleep. Do this not as a rigid ritual, but as a profound act of recognition, a sacred acknowledgement, and speak these words not merely to the empty room, but to the deepest part of yourself, to the luminous essence within you that came from the heart of the Pleiades and agreed, with infinite bravery, to carry that brilliant light through one of the most beautiful and challenging dimensions in this galaxy. I remember where I come from. I honor why I came. I open my heart to the mission that was woven into me before this life began. I receive the boundless love of my star family. I am not alone. I am home. Before you scroll, take a deep, conscious breath and truly feel what just moved through you. Allow it to settle into your bones, into your cells. Then, as a testament to this shared journey, drop one heart intention in the comments below. Something true, something deeply yours, a seed of light you wish to plant. And then, beloved, seek out someone else's intention and offer them something real in return. A word of genuine recognition, a moment of heartfelt witness, because this comment section is not merely a feed, it is a sacred unity grid being intentionally built by Pleiadian hearts currently beating within human bodies, and every single connection made here sends a powerful, resonant signal that the Seven Sisters can feel across the vastness of space. If this transmission has unearthed something within you that you deeply needed to find, trust that someone else in your life needs to find it too. Share this transmission from that place of knowing, of divine prompting. And if you wish to continue receiving these profound activations, these cosmic transmissions, stay close. Subscribe to this channel. Your star family isn't finished speaking, and neither are we. You're not just watching, you are remembering. And you are so profoundly, so completely, so eternally loved.